As you all know, less than 2 days ago, the Cedar Park Police Department received a tip and a photograph of a child with injuries. There was no identifying information in that photo. There was, however, in the tip, the identifying information of Megan Work. Through investigative work at the patrol level, officers were able to locate Ms. Work, who was homeless at the time and staying at a person's house here in Cedar Park. When officers confronted Ms. Work with the concerns that were relayed to us and the photograph, Ms. Work gave an account that was not consistent with the circumstances. We involved another police agency in checking out her story, and it didn't check out. Ms. Work then gave a second account of why she couldn't produce little Colton. That did not check out. Ms. Work finally gave a third account of why she couldn't produce little Colton. That did not check out. Through the investigative process, talking to witnesses, and the investigative work by the joint team, this investigation, unfortunately, has led us from looking for a missing child to a suspicious death, homicide, potential homicide, under the jurisdiction of the Austin Police Department. At 2:05 this afternoon, the remains of a small child were discovered in southeast Austin, and your stations were there, so you're aware of the location and the time. We have every reason to believe that the remains of that child are those of little Colton Turner.
The person of interest at this time in this investigation is his mother, and there may be other persons of interest, but I want to tell the parents that may be watching that we don't have any reason to believe that any other child is in danger as a result of this specific death and this specific event. And so I think that's really important for people to know that we believe that we have a good grasp of this actually being Colton, and more importantly that there is no other reason to believe that any other child should be worried as it relates to this death and this investigation.
There is discussion with the Travis County District Attorney's Office now about other potential charges. Those discussions are still taking place. As you know, when we booked Ms. Work into the Williamson County Jail yesterday, that was on the charge of abandoning and endangering the child, which I think bore out the fact that the child was in fact in danger, as he's no longer with us. Since those circumstances have changed dramatically and it's no longer a search for a child in danger, there are certainly other charges that are being looked at.